Hola, año nuevo, buenos días o buenas tardes, bienvenido a la tercera y última clase de la semana en Week 5, ¿ok? Como ya sabéis, escribir el título y la fecha, so write the title and the date, today's date in Spanish. And please underline the title and the date. Okay, so it looks like a lot, but it's not that much. Let me explain. So this is your starter activity. And what you are going to do is you've got 3 sentences in English, and you need to find these 3 sentences in this table. Okay, so I don't want you to translate directly. What I want you is to write the sentence in English and then go to this table and find the sentence and write it. Okay, write it in Spanish. These are the translation of these sentences. Okay, they are not in order, so you're not gonna find this is not 1, this is not 2, this is not 3. They are muddled up, but the sentence is muddled up. The order is not the same as here, okay? So spend quite a good 5-6 minutes doing this activity, okay? So write the English, find the translation of the sentence in Spanish and write it out. So pause the video and complete the task. So well done, Año 9. Let's see what you've done. So, 1 es anoche salí con mi familia, bebí muchos refrescos y comí comida basura. So last night I went out with my family, I drank lots of fizzy drink, and I ate junk food, okay? And that is the sentence at the bottom, okay? So at the bottom of the table is where you find the sentence. 2, la semana que viene vamos a ir al cine y después vamos a comer a un restaurante vegetariano. So next week, we are going to go to the cinema and then we are going to eat in a vegetarian restaurant, okay? And this sentence, you find it here. And the last sentence, 3, los domingos siempre juego al baloncesto por la mañana, por la tarde descanso y veo la tele. So on Sundays, I always play basketball in the morning. And in the afternoon, I rest or relax and I watch telly. Okay, so that is this sentence here. So guys, well done if you have been able to do the 3 sentences, 2 of them, or even 1. Okay, well done. Score 3 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 and so on. Well done. So again, the objectives of the lesson. So throughout the week, we've been working mainly in revising the 3 tenses, looking at regular verbs and stem changing verbs and irregular verbs. Just revising, not going on to depth because at this moment in time, you are able, the majority of you can use the 3 tenses. And then today, you need to evaluate and set targets on how to improve further. So the first activity that you're going to do is the following. Copia el texto y rellena los espacios en blanco con las palabras del recuadro. Okay? So what you're going to do is you are going to copy this text, but then you are going to fill in the gaps with the correct verbs that are here in the box. Okay? When you have completed the text, your challenge is to translate the text into English. So I have done the first, I have filled the first gap for you. Okay, so the verb is salir. So that means that you do not need to use that verb anymore. Okay, you use all the verbs only once. Okay, so copy the text and fill in the gaps with the correct verbs. Make sure that after full stops, you're using, like here, you're using capital letter, okay, very important. So pause the video and complete the task. Again, take your time writing this, yeah? So you're taking in what you're doing, you're using the correct verb, okay? Are you, this paragraph in the present tense is the paragraph in the preterite tense. Remember what I said to you in lesson 1 and lesson 2. What things you need to be looking is key time expressions as well as the verb, okay? Well done. So pause the video and write the text. So you've got your text written. Let's have a look at the verbs. What I'm going to do, I am going to be reading the text for you so you can listen to the pronunciation. And as I'm reading, you can actually start marking your work, okay? El fin de semana pasado salí con unos amigos. Fuimos al salón recreativo donde jugamos al futbolín. Lo pasé muy bien. Bebí un café y comí un bocadillo. Mi amigo fumó unos cigarrillos. No me gusta nada eso. Para llevar una vida sana no debes fumar. Más tarde fui a casa en autobús. Normalmente los sábados voy al polideportivo. Juego un poco al hockey y luego hago gimnasia. Me encanta la gimnasia. Este fin de semana voy a ir al cine. Voy a ver una película de artes marciales. Va a ser muy emocionante. El domingo voy a mandar mensajes y voy a escuchar música. So, can you please take the score if you got 12 out of 12, 12, or if you got 11 or 10, okay? Take the scores. Make sure that your preterite tense verb has the accent, because remember, if you do not put the accent, that is where the emphasis going on the verb, and it's telling you that it's in the preterite tense. It will mean a completely different thing, okay? And once you have marked your work, please can you now translate the text. And we have come to actually the end of the lesson. And I said it's quite short because the previous activity that you have done, it takes time to do, okay? So, and I want you to have enough time to do your writing task. So this writing task, you are going to be writing 90 words. Sorry, you cannot see that in there, but it's 90 words only, okay? And this is similar to what will you have in a question in a GCSE exam paper. In the GCSE exam paper, you will have 4 bullet points. It will be written in Spanish. But to make it easier for everybody, I have decided to do it in English. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bullet points. The sentence, questions in between is just to give you an idea of what you need to be saying, okay? You need to be writing. So the first bullet point is, what is your diet like normally? So what do you eat? What do you drink? Is it healthy? Is it not? Why? Okay, so that's what I want you to explain in this bullet point. The next bullet point is, what exercise do you normally do? What sports you play? How often? Who with? What do you enjoy the most and why? Okay, what do you enjoy the most? I forgot that you there enjoy the most, okay? Again, answer these questions. The third bullet point is, what did you do last week to keep fit? So what did you eat? What did you ate? What did you drink? What you ate, what you drank, what exercise you did, okay? So again, I'm giving you this so is trigger your brain on what to say. And the last bullet point, what should you do to lead a healthy lifestyle? Okay, so things like, what are your plans for staying healthy in the future? What you will eat and drink, what exercise and what sort of lifestyle you are going to have, okay? So in reality, in a normal GCSE paper, you will have 4 bullet points written in Spanish and you just have to answer those bullet points. So make sure that you answer all the questions in 90 words, okay? And as you can see, you are going to be using the present tense, the pretérito tense, the near future tense. I am expecting to see time expressions in different tenses. I am expecting you to use the vocabulary that you've been learning throughout the lessons. I am expecting to use negative, connective, okay? So make sure you use connective. Also, remember, bring some knowledge from previous lessons. So you direct object pronoun as well. So if you're using a noun like Coca-Cola, pues instead of saying Coca-Cola again, you can say la bebo mucho or la bebo poco, okay? So use those direct object pronouns. Make sure that you take a good 20 minutes completing this task, okay? Now, some of you work faster than others. So if that is the case and you still have 10-15 minutes to spare, here I have put some links, okay? I have put these links and I'm gonna put these links in our classroom. And each link, if you go into it, is an activity. It's just a simple activity, okay? So that's why I put different, because with this, what you're gonna do, you're gonna be practicing grammar like present tense, pretérito tense, maybe the present tense with the AR verbs or IR verbs. Also, you have you can have a go at time phrases, okay? So each link is one activity and it's an interactive activity. Okay, so if you have completed all the tasks of today, please use these links to practice more grammar. And once you have completed everything, make sure that you submit your work at the end of the lesson. Okay, if you find any problems or issue, or you got any issues during the lesson, can you please make sure that you contact your Spanish teacher. And that it is. This is the third lesson of the week. I hope you feel much more secure in using the three tenses. I am so looking forward to reading and marking your work. As you know, I will be marking them individually and I will be giving you a feedback. After I've given you the feedback, can you please make sure that you go through the marking I gave you, rewrite the paragraph again, and then you set your targets. Okay, evaluate your work and set your targets to improve further. I wish you a very good weekend. Okay, disfrutar el fin de semana y nos vemos la semana que viene. Adiós, año 9. Hasta la semana que viene.